Okay, so this will be my first scholar journal. First question, so how am I doing? I am doing. I emailed you, Dr. Polito, to tell you that this past weekend in my residence hall that I supervise, we actually had a student death. They were actually found deceased in the hall, so I feel like it's not the first student death I've experienced, either as a student or a professional, but the first one in which the proximity physically and otherwise was so close. So yeah, needed to take some kind of, after doing all the things that need to be done after that, needed to take some time away, relying on my support system, going to therapy, all that good stuff. So yeah, really working through those things, and I'm feeling better than I was last week. So what's a lit review? My best definition, I feel like, and after watching the video, I feel like it's the basis of knowledge that I have, so that when I want to contribute myself with this project or capstone, that I know like what would be slightly original. Like I don't think that I am going to come up with some crazy theory or concept or anything like that, but like wanting to make my work as meaningful and as original somewhat as possible. And so needing to know what's out there, and then using what I learned to support my argument, or perhaps making comparisons, contrasting to what's out there. Maybe I find information I feel like I don't agree with, and so like using that to like also kind of shape my argument, like Dr. Duran was saying. So yeah, that's what I feel like a lit review is. Oh, some of the distinctions that he made. Yeah, so not making it like an annotated bibliography, which I haven't done a lot of in my academic career, and I'm kind of glad for that at this point. So I really don't want to make it like summaries of articles, because like that, like you can look up a summary of an article, like I don't need to do a whole literature review. That's that. But making sure that those are meaningful and connecting them back to what my concept is. And then you and I talked, Dr. Polito, again, about what he said with, I have a specific idea, right now. And so taking that and going back up to like the broader concepts that are in that idea to find some research that already is going to exist out there. What's an important takeaway? I feel like that was like really, he put that into like a visual that I feel like I really like understood. So like, yeah, I feel like I have my idea right, and then I need to back up 500 feet and say like, here are my big issues here, and big issues that likely people have already written about, and I don't, no need to reinvent the wheel kind of thing. So yeah, I feel like that was my biggest takeaway. And again, not making it like an annotated bibliography, focusing less on summary and more on like what I'm pulling out of that and how I'm using it to support, or whatever the opposite of support is, my argument. Where am I at in the literature review process? The beginning. Yeah. I'm glad that I was able to talk to you about my topic idea. I have done the quickest of searches in the like Murphy Library database, and that's it. I really hope to start setting aside a few hours each, like every other evening or so, moving forward to maybe like an hour or two every other evening to start doing more, and being intentional about that. My work is kind of ramping up a little bit right now. I oversee my hall. I have a coworker who is out for 2 weeks, and so she asked me to oversee her hall. And then I have a coworker who is like on a sort of sabbatical, and so I am on an overload assignment of supervising their front desk, as well as doing my practicum. So yeah, a lot of things. But yeah, just need to be more intentional about setting aside time for that. What am I doing to actively manage stress? Good question. I feel like I am just relying on my support system. I have a fiance that I live with, and he just time to laugh and be like goofy and silly, or like those things are just like really important to me. Calling my family a lot also has been really helpful, especially this past week. Yeah, and I think I've shared everything that you would like need to know. I feel like as of right now, I'm planning to get back to things as normal, as they say. But I would just hope that if I like am still struggling in the near future, I am trying to be on top of communicating with my work supervisor, my practicum supervisor, and I will stay on top of communicating with you and my other professor as well. And so just any understanding that you could extend would be really, really appreciated. Have a great night.